Los Ángeles, Toronto, Toronto, Nueva York, Nueva York, París, París.
Está súper en forma, entonces.
I came to Cannes thinking it was going to be a little festival like all the ones I had gone with my little short movies. And I came in with 10 posters for Kronos, 10, and a little roll of tape. And I would knock on the door in the restaurant and say, can I put my poster here? You know? And but I loved it. It was here at Cannes with Pan's Labyrinth, where we got 25 minutes of standing ovation. And I think that's the highest memory of any screening I will ever have. It lasted long enough that I didn't know what to do. And Alfonso Cuarón was there on the screening, and he knocked me on the shoulder and he said, "Let the love in, you crazy bastard." I let it in, yeah. Oh, no, I'm very proud of several movies and for different reasons. But that was extremely hard to make, yeah. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. We had problems with the shooting, the weather, financing, of course. The idea of the movie was by some people seen as very crazy, and some people were a little against it. It was a very difficult movie, yeah. But at the end, it ended well. You know, a career, what people call a career, is really a biography. For people outside, they look like decisions. For you that live it, it's life. You go from here to here, you don't know why. Why did you marry? Why did you not marry? Why did you study this? Why didn't you study that? It's a life. It's confusing. I would have stayed in Mexico my whole life, but the kidnapping of my father in 1998 changed my life. I started doing American movies first because I owed a lot of money from my first Mexican movie, Kronos. I owed $250,000 personally, and I had to pay it. And I started working in the American industry, and then they said, "Would you like to do Mimic?" And I said, yes. It was very difficult. Then I went back to do Devil's Backbone, and I thought I'm gonna stay doing Spanish movies. And then Blade 2, and then it was successful, I could do. So it was never planned. It just happened. I mean, I would die, literally, I would die of a heart attack as happily on Pacific Rim as I would on Pan's Labyrinth. I love them the same. They're just different aspects of my personality. I have an aspect of myself that is very interested in pop culture, and an aspect of myself that is very interested in more esoteric, strange material. But they all represent me very clearly and very faithfully. I have never made a movie for somebody else or thinking of the audience. So they are very, very much of a piece in my head. The moment I knew, it's hard to remember exactly, but there were 3 movies that were very important in that. 2001, Kubrick's.
Dave, do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
That made me think somebody created this. Taxi Driver moved me.
You talking to me?
And Los Olvidados told me, you can make movies in Mexico.
¿Qué no me regala un cigarrito?
No mantengo vagos.
When I grew up in my young adult years, making cinema in Mexico was very difficult. It was almost not illegal, but it was not well supported by the government. And independent cinema was born out of that. I think I have seen Frankenstein, James Whale's, so many times that I know it at a molecular level, you know? But Road Warrior, City Lights, Chaplin, City Lights, The General, Buster Keaton, Chaplin always makes me cry. I'm very, very susceptible to his combination of pathos and comedy. Some people don't like it, I love it. My version of Frankenstein, yeah. That or At the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft, yeah. They both were dreams of what I wanted to do when I was a kid. When I was very young and I was doing Super 8 movies, I thought of those two movies as impossible dreams, you know. Since I was a very little kid, I like them. You know, I think it is because I like defects. I don't like people that like perfection. Perfection is torture. And the monsters are perfectly imperfect. And I like that. You know, we all live with anxiety about looking good and behaving good, and anything that you do that is imperfect is examined and criticized. The monsters, they don't care. They're happy. Oh, The Shining. People say you will go under your seat with fear. I have actually gone under the seat 3 times with The Shining.
Come play with us, Daddy.
With Alien. And with Jaws. The 3 movies. I was young, but I did hide under the seat. But the last time I was really, really, really scared was with Hideo Nakata's The Ring. When the girl comes through the TV, I turn off the movie. I didn't want to see it anymore. And then later I completed it, but I got so scared. It's not prestigious. I always laugh with Bud Spencer and Terence Hill. I like the sound of the slaps. And when I was a kid, I used to absolutely love those comedies, yes. But of all their movies, the one I like the most is The Music Box, where they push the piano up the stairs. I think it's absolute perfection. Anything with Laurel and Hardy, I think they are prodigious. Stan Laurel is my favorite comedian of all times. And anything they do is perfect. Perfect. There's not such a thing. I don't think you should be guilty. I mean, if they don't like it, fuck them. It's not your problem. You like it. I think in Some Like It Hot, I like Nobody's Perfect. I think that's the perfect answer. And the last line of Jean Renoir La Chienne, which I cannot pronounce in French, but basically says, one has to do a little of everything. I like when we accept, when we don't want the world to be a certain way and people be a certain way, but we take them as they are. That's nice.
Thank you very much. I won't take more of your time.
My pleasure.